Look, the old Bush republicanism is dead. The free trade area is dead. Globalism and internationalism are temporarily dead. Bush 1, Bush 2 may have tried it, it didn't work. And there's a new era coming. But if the Republican establishment can just adopt a measure of economic patriotism a la Trump, while Trump goes with the program for smaller government, cutting taxes, incentivizing Americans, in other words, a much more competitive world rather than the New World Order stuff, I think you can put it together. I think it takes a real leader, a Reagan type, or a Nixon, put together that coalition of strange types that back in 1972 to win 49 states for an uncharismatic candidate.
Well, all true, but I think Republicans across the country, especially established Republicans, they don't understand the severity of how bad the economy is with 95 million Americans out of work.
They got to get hammered. You know, when 16 of them got wiped out, and they look out there and they see people, they go out in Ohio and they start talking about how wonderful math is, and they booed off the stage. They got to wake up and say, did it work? What we promised them.
Even the Mexican president is willing to renegotiate. I mean, it's not just our end. They're willing to renegotiate. I mean, that was one of the more shocking things that I think came out of that meeting in Mexico with the president, is that Donald Trump, as strong as he has been on Mexico, they still wanted to meet with him, and basically right there on the stage, he capitulated and admitted, yeah, we can redo this.
Well, they're going to have to redo it because, you know, we got the whip hand, even with the Chinese. The Chinese, what do they dump about $400–500 billion worth of goods in here every year, and we buy about $100 billion from them. So you tell them, look, you got a far larger share of our market than we got of your market, friends, and so we're going to renegotiate it. And if they say no, they'll say, okay, how would you like a 20% tariff on your goods coming into America?
Well, I mean, that's where I think the negotiating is. Now, look, I'm a free trader, you're a free trader, but you want free and fair trade.
Well, sure, the greatest free trade system on earth is what? It's the United States of America. We have free trade among the states. There's free movement of goods, of individuals, of ideas, and we like that. But in that situation, you got some states, New York, where you guys are up there, you know, they might tax you 8% on your income and 4% in New York City, and Texas says we're not going to do any of that. So folks move to Texas. So this is what the world system should be like. We have our free trade system, but at the same time, America should look out for America first. We got the biggest, best market in the world. We got something to offer the whole world that nobody else has. And you guys are going to pay the price of admission. But if you move your plant to the United States, you compete free against Americans in America.
How despicable is it to, you know, pick up the paper and see that Ford now is spending $1.6 billion in Mexico for all their small car production to start in 2018. Well, I know that there's plenty of jobs, people to work in Flint, Michigan, and Detroit, Michigan, and in Ohio, and in Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. They don't like their jobs back.
Sure, let me tell you, though, here's what they get. They go to Mexico, you pay them, what, $8–10 an hour for Mexican hard-working folks like that. You can stop that in a second. You say, look, Ford, we can't tell you not to move down there. We can tell you this. Your Ford's coming out of there when they cross the border. We're putting a 20% tariff on them. And we're taking the money and we're cutting it on the auto production in the United States, reducing taxation on them. They would come right on back home. The inversions were a lot. I mean, if you take a look at Trump's coming to 15% corporate tax, I think that's good. I would eliminate it on small businesses so you can create them. In the United States, use your tariff revenue to cut taxes on corporations in the USA.
Listen, I think the saving American jobs is resonating. Look, the statistics, I give them out every day, Pat. You know what? It's not because I want to hear myself think or talk. You have 95 million Americans out of the labor force, worse since the 70s. You got the lowest home ownership rate in 51 years, the worst recovery since the 40s. You got 12 million more Americans on food stamps, 8 million more in poverty, and we've got a doubling of our national debt, a president that accumulated more debt than every other president before him combined. 1 in 5 American families don't have a single person in the workforce. Now, saying that you're going to bring jobs back to America is resonating. If the Republican Party doesn't understand that cheap labor for their rich corporate buddies isn't going to fly anymore, that's their problem.
No, it is their problem, but they also got to realize.
Well, why are they so anti-Trump?
They recommend it.
Well, why are they so anti-Trump? Why are these guys sabotaging
They're
Trump?
anti-Trump, I think, for obviously, look, personal reasons. he beat them to a pulp. I mean,
Oh, that's true.
little Marco and Lion Ted and, you know, the whole gang.
Okay, but you know what? So what? That's politics.
That's politics,
You know,
you're right.
this
but
is not
I'm saying,
beanball.
when you see, you've got guys like Paul Ryan, you know, who a principled guy, but they represent this free trade ideology, and it is a religious belief with them. You can't even argue. Show me evidence.
I'm
they
for
say,
free trade. I'm just for fair trade.
well, the point is, you look, when you say you cannot have open border free trade between the United States, where you got, say, people average, say, 20, 25 an hour, and guys average $5 an hour, because all your factories will go to Mexico. They're going to go there. Ford's going there not because they hate the United States, but because they can produce cars or assemble cars more cheaply there than they can here. And if you want to keep the highest wages in the world, which we want, then you got to protect the American labor, and you got to protect American factories, and you can do it by putting a surcharge on goods made with cheap labor in rotten environments.
All right, Patrick J. Buchanan, thank you, sir.
Okay, you take it easy, my
By the way, you deplorable that you are.
There's a whole lot. We're going to need a bigger basket.
It's a big basket of deplorables, no doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's only 1 week left for a free month supply of Genucel when you order today. That's right, they're giving away a free month supply of Genucel, but you've got to call right now. You've heard me raving about